Hi guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a new food.
Okay, so what you start with is you open a pack of ramen and put the ramen into a thing, and then you boil some water, and once that's done, we'll use it. But yeah, so it's just a regular block of ramen. I should probably get a fork or something, or not a fork, a utensil of some form. We'll use this one. Okay, so once the water is boiling, it's getting there, we'll add it to the block of ramen. Okay, so now that our water is done boiling, we'll go ahead and pour that onto our block of ramen. I would break it up, but I don't want the noodles to be too short. And then you grab your utensil and just start stirring it. You might want to flip it a few times. I can try, yeah, there it goes. And just keep stirring it up, you know. Might need to add a bit more water, but that's okay. That might be good. We'll find out. I'm filming in vertical. Okay, now that we're not in vertical anymore, we can continue the cooking process. So the next step, I'm going to turn the burner on. We're going to go low. I should probably be doing this on one of the smaller burners, but whatever. As you can tell, there's fire now. That means it's working. So the next step, I'm going to add in some rice. Not that much. I'll use my utensil to break it up. As you can tell, it's quite dry, so it's okay to have some extra water in here. That's probably good. And then just, I guess, keep stirring it a little bit. Just kind of try to mix it all up. There you go. You can tell it's working because of the way it is. Might have too much water in, but we can always drain that later. I think the rice and noodles will keep soaking it up for a little bit. So I'll put the lid on and just let that sit there for a little bit while we prepare some chicken. Always remember to come back and stir stuff occasionally. Fortunately, because of the way water is, as long as there's water in there, it shouldn't be able to burn, which is very convenient. But you also want to make sure that you don't run out of water and start burning stuff, because that would be sad. As you can tell, the rice and the noodles are soaking up a lot of it, and then probably a little bit spoiling off. That's okay. Yeah, it should be fine. Unfortunately, I'm not talented enough to prepare the chicken one-handed, but I'm just picking it off with a fork. It's pretty easy. Okay, so this should be plenty of chicken, so I'll go ahead and take it over to the thing. Pop that lid off. Oh, almost spilled it. Pour in all this amazing chicken. There we go. And then stir that in. Okay, then I might let this sit for a little bit longer while I try and figure out what else to put in here. I went ahead and moved it off the power burner because I think it was a little bit excessive for what we're doing here. I didn't want to accidentally burn anything. I'll always remember to clean the this water's quite warm. Remember that no matter what you're making, no matter how absurd, your mother will always appreciate it better if you clean up. Okay, so it looks like most of the water's starting to go away, which means it's time for the fun part. We get to add things. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. I'm gonna add a plop of butter. It's not enough. Oh no, this is a tragic incident. What have I done? Here we go. Okay, tragic incident averted. I'll add the rest of my plop of butter. Butter's not cooperating today. There we go. It might be too much, who knows? No one's ever made this before. So we'll go ahead and mix that in. Okay, I'm gonna do the first taste test to see what we've got here. It's good, but it's very plain. So we'll have to experiment and find a flavor that works for this. I found a very good method for determining a good flavor. What you do is you smell the food and the seasoning at the same time. I think that might work, but I'm not sure. Adding some salt, because that's usually a good idea. I don't know how much. We'll find out. There's too many choices in here. So next up, I'm gonna add a little bit of chili powder. I don't know how much. Maybe that, maybe more. We'll find out. It's getting away. More salt. Now for the secret ingredient, mayonnaise. We're just going to add in here a plop of mayonnaise and then go and start mixing that in. Might need more, who knows. Okay, I'm just adding a little bit more mayonnaise and a little bit more chili powder and probably a tiny bit more salt as well. This thing doesn't like working. It's probably good though. A bit more salt. Not too much, it's close. That should be good. Next taste test. The dog likes it. I actually dropped some. Okay, after that final taste test, I think it's about ready. Now I'll have it for lunch and let you know how I think it is. I should go on camera, but I poured it out and it just like rolled out. That means it's perfect. There we go. That's how it looks. It looks less appealing now that it's out of the pot. Once again, remember to clean up when you're done. Conclusion, I give this a thumbs up out of 10.
Hello, this is me while editing the video. I realized I didn't really make a proper ending for it, so this is going to be that. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry that's not really a precise recipe, but I guess that's the fun part. You kind of get to try stuff out and see what works. I think it turned out pretty good. If you want to try and follow along and make something along the lines of this, go for it. It was fun and pretty easy. So, yep, once again, thumbs up out of 10. Farewell and goodbye.